One of the big stories we had today is a story that we covered on this show before, but we got the details. And I remember when we covered this before, we were both saying, what are the details
What's happening?
here? What is going on? There was
a note, a knife, and girls.
A note, a knife, and a backpack, and 2 girls arrested, not boys, at a high school. So this happened at Lake Brantley High School. And we got the names and pictures, mugshots of these girls. Now, a lot of times when they're younger, we don't air their names and mugshots. But since we're on this show where we just kind of tell you what we think about.
The charges were serious.
Very serious charges. So we end up showing them to you if you're charged with attempted murder. So let's show them to you. All right, we've got Isabelle Valdez and Lois Lippert. Oh, this is a package? Okay, so we'll show them to you in the package in a moment. And these 2 girls had a very strange, shocking revelations today that we found in the report. According to investigators, along with that knife and note in their backpacks, they had a plan to stab a student. And this all came from this odd obsession with a Sandy Hook shooter, which
the kid
I'm surprised.
Looked like that.
Yeah, they say the kid one of them was planning to stab in a bathroom, looked like the Sandy Hook shooter.
Adam Lanza.
Somehow she was planning to stab this person and bring him back to life. I don't even
Reunite
really
with him. It doesn't make any sense because it's just
our community correspondent, Catherine Silver, is going to break it down better than I just did.
Authorities say Isabelle Valdez planned to stab and kill another student at Lake Brantley High School, and Lois Lippert knew about the plot and tried to help carry it out. Court documents obtained by News 6 show the planned attack was months in the making before it was stopped by law enforcement in January. Valdez writes about the items brought to school, including the knife, Clorox, trash bag, and towel, and the plan to stab a boy in the bathroom. According to the documents, Valdez said he looked like the shooter from Sandy Hook, who Valdez had been fascinated with. And there were voices saying if Valdez killed the boy, it could bring the Sandy Hook shooter back to life.
Is there a statement you'd like to make on your client's behalf?
Not at this time, thank you.
An attorney representing Valdez declined to comment on the case after a short hearing Wednesday. Lippert's lawyer appeared remotely.
I'm going to get her out and have her see some mental health professionals.
Lippert's written statement says Valdez had been taking pictures of the boy and watching him. She knew about the knife and was told to bring gloves and get to school early. On January 23rd, detectives say they both met at Lake Brantley, looked over the items, and even tried to sharpen the knife before they were caught and questioned. Both are now being held at the jail without bond.
So I just think of what it would be like if you were the parents of this boy. These girls had spent months planning, had taken pictures of this kid, knowing where he was, when he was going to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how investigators ended up getting tipped off by this, but it seems like from the report that they were pretty close to putting this plan into action.
This could have been a very and much different story had these girls gotten away or carried out that plan. I know you think about the parents of the boy they were targeting. I think about the parents of these 2 girls and wondering what's going on there. Like, what is it that caused these girls to think this way? Why would one of them admire or want to,
be
call
obsessed.
out with the Sandy Hook shooter? I feel like they aren't even old enough to be familiar with that story.
Sandy Hook was 13 years ago?
2012. In 2012.
13 years ago. How does this kid, with internet culture the way it is, how did they get obsessed with something that happened when they were maybe 3 years old?
The sad part is that there have been so many school shootings since then, and you wonder why this is the one that got their attention.
And that was the one with the youngest children.
Yeah, 26 people were killed, 20 of them were kids.
Yeah.